Hi, I'm Jennifer Jablonski, and I'm the Assistant Dean for Enrollment Management at the University of South Carolina School of Music. I actually studied music and journalism at the University of South Carolina in the Honors College, and I'm so grateful for that experience. During my time at Carolina, I was involved in the Carolina Band for 4 years, and I played in the symphonic band for 4 years with Jim Copenhaver, the left bank big band with Roger Pemberton, who unfortunately recently passed away. And I studied saxophone with Doug Graham, and I still think a lot about Doug's advice and hear his voice of reason. I'm so grateful to him. Also played in a sax quartet. Being in the Carolina Band really prepared me well for the work that I do now, and that you learn a lot of lessons in leadership that are relevant throughout your whole life. You think about dealing with conflict, teaching others, being patient with others, figuring out people's individual learning styles. And all of those lessons have been so important to me in my work and in my day-to-day life. I'm really grateful for my friends Amanda, Leah, and Mary Claire. They are all very talented musicians, all alumni of the U of SC School of Music. And together we make up Uptown Sax Chicks, which is a saxophone quartet. We're doing some fun kind of performances around Columbia. We played some anthems at sporting events. We've played a few parties and casual type gigs, which is fine with us. You know, we're not trying to do a lot of serious playing. We're trying to do things that are more fun. One of our goals is to help encourage other young women and women who are considering instruments to maybe consider the saxophone and to think about playing the saxophone, because we'd love to see more female saxophonists in the world. We spent a lot of time this past year reflecting on the 100-year history of the Carolina Band. And I think now it's time to switch gears and think about the next 100 years. What do we want to do in the next 100 years? Unfortunately, a lot of those things will take more money. And that is a reality that we all can help out with a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. I think about opportunities like taking the band out to perform at high school marching band contests and how wonderful that would be. But every time we take out the marching band, it's a really expensive quest to get them out on the road, and we need all the help that we can get with that. I used to make smaller donations every year to the University of South Carolina and try to do it regularly. Initially, my goal was to try to pay back the amount of my scholarship funding that I got as a student at USC. Once I did that, then I started to think about what's next. And around that time, Jim Copenhaver had given his huge, very generous donation to the university, and I was really inspired by that. I decided to try to look into different ways that I could give myself and give more money and to do more. And one answer for me that worked well was the planned giving program. That allows me to leave a legacy that I'm comfortable with and I feel good about. Creating my planned gift allowed me to honor the memory of Mr. Copenhaver and all the fabulous work that he did with me and so many others at the university. But it also allowed me to think about my time as a student, my time as an employee, and to honor those experiences and honor the university. I want to challenge all of you to think about your time as a Gamecock. What will your legacy be?